Hello there, Sawadika. Pradichaya is here and I'm back with Cook Like a Thai made simple. You know, when you see the name Cook Like a Thai, it's right there, straight to the point. Yes, Cook Like a Thai. And I just want to keep it simple. A lot of people want to push on easy. It is easy in a way that I can simplify everything, so it is easy. Does that make sense? So today, I just want to tell you the truth from the bottom of my heart. Things that drove me to this point, inspired me and fueled me to the point that I'm telling the whole world, you included, the only way to cook Thai food is to cook like a Thai. And I'm gonna spill out my true reason. Let me give you a warning. What you're about to hear is as bare naked as it can be. I don't know how else to say it. Gosh, let me catch my breath. As you can tell, I've been around for so long. I got to know true beauty of growing up Thai. That sentence is weird. I get sidetracked again. I'm just thinking when I start to use a lot of words, it means things that I wanted to say had slipped my mind. So I had to put in filler word to replace it with something else. This is really, truly who I am. Yeah, I guess to tell you about Cook Like a Thai, I just have to tell you who I am. And that's me. I grew up in Thailand inside this big property with 3 houses. The piece of land belonged to my mother's parents. We took the house all the way in the back. And I remember a little outlet. Some people call it canal, but it's not a canal. It's basically the waterway that runs through each orchard. See, we all had these lands that the front faced the major road and goes all the way back. I remember between inlet, that waterway, there was another house in the back. And I think that house got the view of the Grand Chao Phraya River. That happened to be my friend's house. We grew up. Well, I don't remember playing with her, but we spent a lot of time at school together, especially in our younger years. And in fact, her birthday is one day after mine. Anyway, that was the setup I had, and all these lands on that side near the river, people would grow their own trees, mostly fruits, big, strong mango trees, rose apple, what else? Satol, S-A-T-O-L. I don't know how to quite pronounce it. And it's a fruit that just so tart outside. It's golden color and inside it's like cotton. It is very fluffy, like clouds. And it got these big seeds. But the beauty of it is I love to just suck the inside seeds because it was so sweet. While the outside, acting like the protector, is very, very sour, which makes such a wonderful fruit snack. And some people even turn it into a salad type, like som tam. So sato was wonderful. What else do we have? We have, oh my gosh, rose apples. So many kinds of rose apple trees. And of course, we have the typical tropical trees like papaya, coconut. They would be around the property lines, around the fence. Also banana trees. In Thailand, there's so many kinds of banana. I learned a long time ago there were 12 or 13 kinds, but I think they discover more. I'm not talking about a GMO banana. I'm talking about the real bananas. And who knows how all these fruits or any vegetable or herbs started. We would have to go back into the 800 years of becoming, it wasn't even Thailand then, it was, I would say Thai, like T-A-I, Thai. Thai means free, freedom. Food tradition started way back when, and before that, who knows where it came from. I just know that Thai people stay in this plain that we now call Thailand, and a little larger, a lot larger. They had settled there even before people started putting it down in history. Food tradition started with leaves, herbs, mostly herbs. And I'm not talking lemongrass and, galanga or ginger and stuff like that. I'm talking the leafy stuff, the leaves. For example, kaprao, horapa. Horapa is another form of basil that you find on top of your curry. Kaprao, of course, the famous kaprao. And it's kaprao, not krapao. Kaprao. Okay, we'll get into that later because I'm really big on the correct pronunciation. There are cousins of them, Yira, and then let me see if I can remember the name correctly. There's some sort of pepper. We used all herbs to add flavors and medicinal value to the food. In the old day, medicine really came from all these leaves, and people actually studied them to see if they're good, if they're bad. That created a lot of novels building around, someone poisoned someone with some flower or some leaf and stuff like that. We got a lot of herbs. Thailand, the land is so rich, even now, with really rich soil, and because of the weather, the climate, with the ability to grow all sorts of wonderful medicinal stuff. Well, not intentionally, they were there. So whether they started there originally or they were brought in by the Portuguese back in, who knows, 500-600 years ago during Ayutthaya reign, I don't know. But most of the stuff were brought in from China, including chili pepper. But the original things that we had would be all this leafy and flowers and fruit stuff that we turn into spices, sour taste. And we use salt because salt, is there, right? When there's land, when there's water, there's salt. Even sometimes there's no water, there's salt. I don't even know. And we rely on our plants to add other flavors to the food. So fast forward a few hundred more years and we come to Ratanakosin reign, which is known today as Bangkok, but it is Krungthep to us. And Krungthep is a short for a 3-line long name of our capital city. They even made a song about it. And until today, I am this old. I still can't recite the whole name because it is so long. For some reason, it never stick to my head. So the food evolved. And Thai food, this is the thing that gets me. Yeah, I'm coming up to the reason why I have here Cook Like a Thai. So our food, first of all, it has been healthy. And even today, Thai food, when you cook it the way, I'm not going to say Thai people cook it, but I would say Thai people like me, Thai people who holds up tradition, knowledge, and integrity. Everything has its own value. So this is Thai food. There's this integrity in cooking Thai food. We talking, yeah, sure, my generation, and I'm sure there are a lot of people younger than I am whose family holds up that tradition and integrity also. So we talking Thai food that I know is healthy because it has everything it needs in there. Not so much from something that comes unnaturally, like chemical from, all the bottle. Not all the bottle stuff, but most of the bottle stuffs that go into so-called Thai cooking today. And you will find that even in Thai households now, people seem to forget the roots. Or, maybe they think they evolve. Everything evolves, and I love that. Time changes everything. I'm sure the kind of cooking that I do food today would be frowned upon by how many generations up, I don't know. Even my great-grandmother, I'm sure that her cooking was a lot more difficult, more, details, more complex than the cooking that I take today. And I still insist that it all started with her. I don't mind that at all. When you make life easier and try to simplify and save time. But the one thing that I think Thai food lacks, Thai food today, especially in commercial Thai food, it lacks health benefit. Yeah, there are some more jars and bottles that are more real than others, but I think it just lacks so much of that. And this is why I want to encourage people, even the Thai, Thai people, everyone, if they're gonna cook Thai food, they should go back to the roots and cook like true Thai. Cook the healthy way, cook the way that's more or less natural instead of using all this chemical. This is my one reason, but there are other reasons. If we talk about chemical in bottles, yes, I know we can't avoid it. I mean, I use nam pla, don't I? Nam pla nowadays just not salt and fish, extract and pasteurize, whatever they do to clean it up. But it's so infused with MSG, with sugar. I mean, those two things alone are bad enough. MSG is salt and sugar is sugar. Sugar makes you dumb. I mean, no, sugar robs you of all the good things that you come with. I'm not its enemy. Sometimes I'm a sweet tooth. But, I don't want to add sugar to everything I make. Anyway, nam pla has chemical. Naman hoi is, that's MSG and sugar. And whatever they put in to make it gooey. Naman hoi is gooey. But okay, so those two bottles alone are enough for me. I don't want to venture out more. Thing is though, people tend to, I don't know, maybe they're so busy, but they don't pay attention anymore. They say that they do by reading the labels, but they really should go back to the basic. And that's how I feel. And I'm just talking about Thai people. Because where do you get Thai food? From Thai people. I'm not talking about you or anyone who's not native Thai. You just take what we offer you, right? And you just follow the recipe instruction and you cook it and voila, a Thai dish. Of course it tastes good because you cook it. You think it tastes good. Is it Thai? Well, the less you know, the happier you are. I don't know. Even at some point, I question myself, I'm doing this. Why am I fighting? I'm fighting the current. It's like swimming upstream. Hey, if salmon can do it, I can do it too. Not only salmon swim upstream, it can also live in both salt water and fresh water, right? Hey, I can be a salmon. I really think that people got to at least have other options. It is so easy to just follow how many spoonful, the jar or the bottle, pre-made curry paste, which who knows what they put in. I stopped reading labels because I would get so angry. Yes, angry me. Because I see things like ginger, basil, cilantro. What? And I want to say more than that, I want to say, what the fudge? What the fudge? I know that to put in the real thing doesn't cost them more. It may even cost them less. But why do they do that? And I really believe, I can't come up with other reason than because they don't know. On a bad day, I would be all huff and puff and how dare you do this to Thai food? Don't you say that it's Thai food. I do get that way. Why? Because I know Thai. I know Thai food. I just think that I know that's such a bad attitude and it really robs me out of my good energy. Not to mention time robbing. That alone just drove me nuts. Don't get me started. I mean, I try so hard, to be all smiling and happy and making jokes. No, I don't have to try. That's me. But it's hard. I don't want you to see the ugly side of me. This is the ugly side of me. I hate it. I despise all the food that is labeled Thai, but don't do much to deserve the name Thai on it. Not that Thai food is so extra special. I should put it on the pedestal. But Thai food is so beautiful and so good the way it has been. And I don't see why anyone should change that. So it worries me. I've got a lot of friends who say, hey, Pradichaya, teach me how to make sticky rice mango. And I would say, okay, it's so easy. My friend, okay, tell me. You get sticky rice and you get ripe mango. And I'm like, And then you get coconut. And she said, that's it? You need salt? Oh yeah, you need sugar. There, you know how to make sticky rice mango. But how do you make the rice sticky? Then I would realize, oh wow, yeah, I can't just laugh at her. I won't do that. I should feel grateful, and I am so grateful that people like Thai food, even they don't know that it's real or not real. Just the fact that it says Thai, they like it enough to approach me and ask me for how to make some dishes. That's not the only time people came up and asked me how to make curry. Usually I would refrain from telling just to spare them because there's so many items involved. I mean, it's easy to make, but there's so many items involved. When I tell them, they would just scratch their heads and say, so why can't I just buy the paste at a store? Which brand should I buy? Then I would say, I don't know which brand. So I gave them the list, or if I already gave them the list of what goes in curry paste, I would say go compare the list with the labels and see which one match with the most items. Then use that one. I just have no idea. I used it once in my life, the curry paste from the shelf. That was when I was about 15. I called my mom up and I said, how do I make curry, Mom? And my mom was in shock. She was in Thailand. She and my dad, this would be during the time that they were in Thailand. They would come and stay for a month each time. They would come very often. So she would say, go look for this one. Do they carry that? I would be jumping for joy and say, yes, Mom, they carry it. And she would say, okay, add this, and smell, and whatever she said. That would be the only time. Did I like it? No, because I got my mom's curry to compare it with. So when I complained, another Thai person who often looked in on me said, well, what do you expect? It's good enough. It's Thai enough. And I was thinking, no, it's not good enough. No, it's not Thai enough. And that was the thing that stuck inside me. Yeah, so I show up as a person who insists on Thai food must be Thai. Thai food must be Thai. And you know how Thai food, especially in America, got its reputation, not because it's so wonderful today, but it's because it's the reputation lingering from, I would say, 40, 50, 60 years ago when the late King Bhumibol and the king's mother, Queen Sirikit, came to visit the United States. And they brought a lot of things with them, especially the queen. She did all the home ec, the silk from Thailand, the products, handcrafts, beautiful stuff, jewelry. One of them was food. She introduced the food. I don't know how she did it. It could be some dinner that they gave. Also, she met with Thai restaurants. Back then, there weren't very many, and they traveled near and far to see their king and queen. Thai food back then, it was real. It was so, so good. And I think people today have been riding freely on that reputation without being aware that they have failed or have not even tried to maintain, to preserve, also to make better. And I'm sad. And that's really the truth. If you listen this far, you think, oh my gosh, she got something up her, That's okay. You're free to think that way. But that was the thing that drew the line for me. I thought since I couldn't find a restaurant that pleased my palate, I would then bring Thai food to you right into your kitchen. And I would do it through my teaching courses, teaching you to cook like a Thai. And I want to say cook better than a Thai nowadays, or cook like a true Thai, because some of them I would call fake Thai. No, Thai people, I love you. But I do not accept and I do not agree with how you take Thai food. So there it is. I'm probably going to end up with a lot of Thai enemies. But it doesn't matter, because I really set myself out wholeheartedly on a true mission of getting you to know what true Thai food is really about. And if you want to bring Thai food into your house, I will make it so that it will be like having Bangkok or Thailand or wherever you want right there on your plates at your table. And you will enjoy that with your family, your loved ones, even brag around among friends and neighbors. Well, you don't have to. You will have this aura that says you cook true Thai food. They probably will get in line waiting for you to invite them over. And I know there are a lot of times, this is another thing. I know that it shouldn't be all about me. But this is why who I am and what has happened to me will make it better for you. This is why I have to talk this way. And I have no excuse for if I talk too much about myself, but this is the driving force behind me. I really want to get Thai food into your house. I want you to have that choice of cooking, whether it's going to be between true Thai food that I've introduced you to and all the bottles on the shelf and pre-made stuff, or Thai takeout or Thai fine dining. I want you to have those many choices so you can pick and choose however you want. At least you know that when you want to cook authentic Thai food, you can cook like a Thai with my guidance, with my teaching courses. So that's that. This is why I need to get this off my chest. It's something I must do. So now you know. And I think I'll be done with it because I don't want to bring it up again. I want it to be super positive experience for you. And it will be because I'm not going to spend time dissing other Thai people. No, I don't do that. It just maybe you will help change their mind. Maybe they will be triggered by your knowledge of Thai cooking and your skills, your ability of cooking like a true Thai. And they will finally do their research and adjust the cooking and make the food they serve the family. And even, especially in restaurants, make that food real Thai again. I don't know. I can only hope. But one thing at a time. So if you're still here and you don't hate me, even if you do, but you want this first recipe I've made for you, it's simple, easy, not many steps, and it's really solidly Thai. There are also trainings inside the recipe. Go get Tom Yum Goong recipe, will you? And it's the classic Tom Yum Goong, not the first form of Tom Yum Goong, but it's the easiest one for you to make. Let's start you with that. Because true Tom Yum Goong is inside the recipe I put together for you. Yeah, my phone just rang. Forget it. It's probably junk call, spam call. So, wow, that's distracting. Do I have to get rid of that? No. Go get Tom Yum Goong made simple. I do want to put the link in here, but I'm not even sure if I do that. So if you would kindly put in your message, in your comment, Tom Yum Goong. Just say Tom Yum Goong. Let me think about this. I will direct message me. Don't write in a comment. Direct message me that you want Tom Yum Goong, and I will send you to the link to how to get it. And that's for you for free. This is just for you to try me out, to see if you understand my recipe, if you can take my training and you can go do it. Serious contenders only, please. Don't hoard recipe. Don't just come and collect recipe without any intention of cooking it or throw it somewhere in your hard drive and say, oh yeah, I got it. You can do that. I can't stop you and I probably won't know. Take the recipe, study it, follow the instruction in there, go do your shopping. If you don't have anything and I don't have any answers for you in my trainings that will follow the recipe, then write me. Write me in the email. Any email you get from me, write me and I will answer. Let's just do that and see where we both are going with this. If when you cook Thai, you want to put real Thai food at your table, you want it to be scrumptious, not just delicious, scrumptious, mouth-watering and everything. Wow, the thought of it makes me salivate. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So if you want the food that you cook to do that to you, then you must get Tom Yam Goong made simple, because it is simple and it's easy. Oh, did I mention this is the recipe that is a practice in my family and has been for 4 generations, from my great-grandmother, who at one time in life used to work as one of the head chefs for King Mongkut 100-some years ago. Yeah, that recipe. Has it been revised? Probably, especially when it passed through my mom's hands, who was a wonderful cook. Just like me, she wanted to stick with what works. If the original works, why change it? If it's so good already, why change it? Don't just cook Thai food. Cook like a Thai instead. Don't forget to DM me with the word Tom Yam Goong and I'll send you the link. Okay. I'll see you inside Tom Yam Goong recipe. Oh my goodness, I can't end, can I? Once you're inside, you are in the inner circle. There'll be more things that I'll spill to you. Nothing negative though, only useful stuff for your cooking. Like a Thai. ขอบคุณมากค่ะ Thank you so much and สวัสดีค่ะ Bye bye for now.